Hey guys, it's Silly10 and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Hopefully all of you are enjoying your time here. I'm hoping all your days have been good. You've been just chilling, if not too much stressful. And if we're all ready and warmed up, hopefully you're all excited to learn this song today. The song I'm going to be learning is called Clover Club by Hatsune Miku. I think it's Hatsune Miku. It's an MOD. I'm pretty sure it's Hatsune Miku. But yeah, it's a fun song, kinda chill, there's some fast movement, but then it's slow at other parts, so should be fine. But yeah, make sure you're warmed up, stretched, and ready to go. And let's begin. Okay, so in the beginning of the song, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be looking up here. This is like before the music starts. You have your hands together. You can either have them on top of each other this way, or you can intertwine them this way here. It's like you're praying to someone up there, being like, please, I need this. And you're just looking up until you hear the drone, which is like a piano sound. It's just like they press one note. When you hear that, you stay here for 8 counts. I try to count it in the practice video. Hopefully that helps. If not, just know the music and time it, but you're here for 8 counts, so it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then here's when the music will actually start playing. So what you're going to be doing is basically, it's like you're celebrating. Imagine like your favorite idol just came by, gave you a high five, and you're just like, yeah! You guys celebrate. I'm pretty sure most of you don't celebrate like that. But yeah, the basis of the move is you're just stepping in place real quick, and your hands are waving inwards. Call this like cleaning windows, and you're waving both of them coming in, going out. And you're going to be doing that for a whole 8 counts. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So for your face, you can do anything since she's it's an MOD video, so animation, the eyes are always closed. And she just looks happy. But yeah, you just do that for the whole 8 counts. And then this next few counts is going to have repeated moves. So what we're going to be doing is you're going to sit on one. You're going to sit on your, what hip is this? Left hip? Yeah, left hip. You're going to sit on your left hip, and then you're going to have your right hand up, supported by your left hand. What your hand's doing doesn't matter. You can either do a fist or a palm. But usually I think I interchange depending on how I feel. You can do fists to be safe here. So you go 1, you sit, and then 2, come back up, 3, sit, 4, come back up. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then after this, on 5, 6, you're going to come back to center, and then you're going to do chicken arms for like 5, 6. And then to finish it off on 7, you're just going to point over to the other side while you stick out your left leg. On 7, you point that way. So all together, it will be just you sit on 1, 2, 3, 4, and then chicken arms 5, 6. Then 7, you point, sticking your leg out, and then sitting on your right hip this time. Yeah, let's try that all together with counts. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so you're going to repeat those 8 counts for the next 2 8 counts. So basically you're doing this whole thing 3 times. So we'll start from the first one, the first 8 count, and then we'll just do it 2 more times with counts before moving on to the next part, since that's all you did. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can add your own heads here. You can change your arms, like do this. Here, add like your own expression and personality to it. But yeah, after you do that sequence of move 3 times, now we're on to the last part of the intro. This move also repeats. After this 8 count, it's going to repeat for 4 other 8 counts. Now pretty much done with the intro. But yeah, so we just finished off this way on 7, 8. What we're going to be doing is you're going to put your right hand on your left hand, then you're going to wave 1, 2, 3, 4. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, just wave it. And at the same time as you wave on 1, you're going to step with your right foot, 2 step in with your left, and then 3 step with your right, 4 step with your left. So how that's going to look is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. And then if you notice, every time I step with my right foot, I usually step with leaving my hip popped out behind me. My hip or my butt popped out behind me. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of gives a cute little dance than if you're just doing this in here. So do try to pop your hip up here. But yeah, we do 1, 2, 3, 4. And then for 5, 6, what our hands are going to be doing, I'm going to show the hands first. Actually, show the legs. Since the legs, you just do 5, 6, and then 7, 8. So you step with your left foot, and then right, and then left out, pop in your right hip and butt behind you. Ideally, as you step, you want to do the same case where you're popping your hip this way for your first step. But with the hands, it gets confusing. So as long as you catch the last one, you're good. So just the legs is just left, right, left. So 5, 6, 7. Now if we add the hands on 5, 6, what they're going to be doing is you're going to spin counterclockwise. So it's going to go 5, 6, and then 7. You're going to point up to your top right. So it's going to go 5, 6, 7. And now all together, the way that would look would be just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, as you point, you also lean down a bit here to make, I don't know why we lean down, but it's probably, it makes the move look better than if you just stand it. But yeah. So that's that 8 count. Let's repeat that whole 8 count one more time, and then we'll repeat it, but then do it 4 times after. So we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what you just learned. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. And as I just said, the 8 count repeats 4 times. So we can do, starting from this first 8 count, do everything 4 times. And then we're pretty much done the intro. So we'll just go over the whole intro again before we go into the verse. So, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was 4 times, right? Yeah, that was 4 times. Hopefully it was 4 times. I think it was 4 times. But yeah. Let's do everything all together. And then we'll move on to the verse. And don't forget, I usually link the practice video. Also, if you want to practice part by part, or if you want to skip around, there's chapters in the video. So if you only want to learn the chorus, or learn the beginning one day, then learn the verse another day, you can easily skip through. Well, let's go from the beginning, so from here, and then all the way to the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, now let's move on to the verse. Okay, now we're on to the first verse of the song. And this part, I'm gonna call it a lot of pictures, since it's not fully moves. It's like you catch a move here, then do a move, then pose, pose, pose. So it shouldn't be too hard, hopefully. Maybe just a lot of remembering, but yeah. So just jump right into it. So we finished here on 7, 8. What we're gonna do on 1, we're gonna jump in, have our hands down, and then we're gonna be looking down also. So it's gonna go 1, 2, and then 3, 4, we're gonna look up and then just raise our hands next to us. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So nothing much. And then on 5, you put your left hand by your hip, and then your right hand's gonna point 5, 6, 7, 8. And at the same time as you're pointing, when you point 5, you step with your left leg out. I think you step heel out, hopefully. Yeah, should be heel out. So 5, 6, and then 7, 8. So you just point right, left. Yeah, let's do the whole 8 count. So this, and then point. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now for the next move, what your hand's gonna be doing, we're here on 7, 8. You're just gonna take it around, go 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's gonna do 2 spins on top of your head. And now at the same time, in 7, 8, you're gonna step forward with your right leg, and then your hip is gonna be going in the same thing. Yeah, it should be going in a circle, or you can just, yeah, it goes right, left, or more precisely, it will be right, back, left, right, back, left. It will basically fall in your hand. That's what your hip's doing. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5, 6, 7. Your hand's gonna point 5 points 45 to the left. 6, you point straight forward. And then 7, you point this hand upwards 45 degrees to the right. So it's gonna go 5, 6, 7. And now at the same time, as you do this, we hear 1, 2, 3, 4. When you do 5, you're gonna jump. Basically, is this a ball change? That's not exactly a ball change, but you're gonna switch your weight. Your weight was still on this foot, but you're gonna jump onto the left foot and place your right foot out on 5, and then on 6, you switch, so you now jump onto your right foot and your left foot's out, and then 7, you don't do anything. So all together it'll be just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's try the whole 8 count. So starting from here and do soul spin thing. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now for the next part, your legs are gonna keep on doing the same thing they were doing, but this time instead of it being super quick, it's just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's gonna switch on the 1 and 3. Okay, so what your hands are gonna be doing for 1, 2, 3, 4, you're gonna be crossing on top of each other. Think left's in front, right's on top of left on here. Now 1, 2, and then 3, 4, you're gonna push out with your hands by your sides. So it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. And now with the legs added, you'll do 1, 2. You'll notice your hands are slightly in an angle since you have your leg pushed out. So 1, 2, and then 3, 4. You're out this way. Yeah, for 5, 6, 7, 8. You're gonna place your hands together, and your hands are just gonna push down for 5, 6, 7, 8. know what your hands are doing. You're just pushing down. And now for the rest of your body, your legs. So we're here on 3, 4. You're gonna step together, and then as you push down 5, you're gonna go on your tippy toes and then kind of stick your butt up. This way. Yeah, stick your butt up as you go on your tippy toes. It's like you're trying to reach something that's over here, even though you're not using your hands. So you're going on your toes and then also pushing your butt up this way. Right, that'll be 5, 6, and then 7, 8. You just do it on the opposite side. Alright, let's try the whole thing with count. So starting from here and then doing this whole thing. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, and now for the next count, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be stepping forward, starting with your left foot. So it's going to go 1, 2. At the same time, your hands kind of like spinning and then hitting like a wall here on the side, if you think of it that way. So I go 1, 2, and then 3, 4. You take a step with your right leg as you hit with your right hand. Now, if you notice, as I take the steps, I'm sideways. So I'm stepping sideways and then I turn. I continue stepping sideways here. Yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then for 5, 6, 7, 8, you're going to push this hand here. This hand's going to go by your chest. And then on 5, you're going to push out. So you're pushing this hand out and then you're pushing your hips and butt out this way. It's going to go 5, 6, 7, 8. So 5 and 7, you're pushing out. And at the same time, you're kind of jumping backwards. Yeah, so that's 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's try all that together. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now to finish off the verse, what you're going to be doing on 1, you're going to step back towards center with your right foot, and your hand's going to come in front of you, and it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll just be opening up 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6. Your hand will go, I think, next to the mouth. The MMD I'm using, which I'll link below, for some reason, Miku never touches any part of their body. So I'm not sure if they're floating here or they're somewhere over here. I'll assume that the mouth and she's giving kisses to everyone. So 5, 6, and then 7, 8. You just take them out. If you can find a cover of someone doing it, that might be better. But do watch like a lot of covers so you can see what parts people do similarly, since people do add their own style, which makes it unique to them. Well, yeah, let's repeat that 8 counts. So yeah, we do this and then just that. And we'll be done with the first verse. So yeah. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. And that's the first verse. So we can go over everything with counts before we go into the pre-chorus and chorus. Since pre-chorus isn't too hard, so we can put them both together. Yeah, so we start from here, and then we're doing the whole pointing thing. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now let's move on to the chorus. Alright, now we're on to the pre-chorus, and the pre-chorus, most of it is just walking. So it's walking while doing stuff with your hands. So I'll go over how a walk should look like. And then for this one, it's just like 1 count of 8, which is nice. But for the end in 1. I think it's like 3 counts of 8. I may be wrong. I'll confirm in a bit, but I think it's 3 counts of 8 for the one. But here, for how you're going to be walking, you're going to be doing like a figure 8, basically. You're going to start with your right foot. It's going to go 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's basically what you're going to be doing here. But for future ones, you're going to keep on doing that until you get to this one. So the walking is just going in a figure 8, going right, left, and then every 4 counts you switch the directions. And then you always will end up in center. If you step and then turn, step, turn. Now if we add the hands, what your hands are going to be doing is on 1, 2, 3, 4. Your hands will just be up here. You can move them around, but think of it as you're just like, wow, look at all this stuff, baby. Think, just be happy, and then it will all look good. But yeah, we do that for 1, 2, 3, 4, so you can move them around as much as you want. And then for 5, 6, 7, 8, you're gonna just, it's like you're bringing them to your mouth every 5, 6, 7, 8. So 5, 6, 7, and then 8, you place them here for the next move. And honestly, you're either bringing them to your heart, which heart makes more sense, or you can bring them to your mouth. It's like, mwah, 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 thank you, or something like that. Whichever one works for you guys. But yeah, so that's all for the walk-in this time. So you do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8. So on the 8, you're gonna step your left leg together, and your hands are gonna be up here. Alright, so once you're here, what you're gonna be doing for your first 4 counts, you're gonna be twirling your, for 1, 2, you're gonna be twirling your hands. So it's gonna go 1, 2, and on 3, you're gonna place them down here. So it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. So on 3, as you place your hand down here, so this is your right hand, your right leg also extends out. So 3, 4, and then you repeat the same thing on this side. So I'm gonna go 5, 6, 7, 8. So the hands are just twirl, like outwards, and then place in, outwards, place in. And then every time you place, you stick out your leg. So let's try the whole 8 count, and then we can finish up the pre-chorus and get on to the chorus. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, as you do the 1, 2, you can turn to get ready for the 3. For this one's fine. For the second time, since we have to do this 2 times to get into the chorus. The second one, they don't turn, but we'll get there when we get there. Yeah, let's finish up the pre-chorus. For this part, what I'm going to be doing is, you just did 5, 6, 7, 8. You're down here, you're going to spin your hands on here for 1, 2. And then on 3, I think, you're going to bring them up like you're lifting something. Like you generated it, and then you just lift on here, and then you stay here for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. As you look up during the whole time. So this spin is pretty quick. I think it goes on the words and say Makada or something like that on the, but yeah, I think that's the pre-chorus. We can review, now we'll review everything together at the end. But yeah, this is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So hopefully that isn't too hard. And now for the chorus, the first 4 counts will always repeat every other count. You'll see what I mean by that. So we just finished here on 8. What you're gonna do on 1, you're gonna step your left foot forward, and your hands are gonna go right on top of left for 1, 2. They switch, so you cross right on left, and then you cross them again, left and right. So you go 1, 2, and then on 3, you make an X with your hands. So they're over here, you just bend your elbows to make the X. And at the same time as you're making the X, as you do 1, 2, you'll be lifting your leg up on 3. I don't know what this move's exactly called. I didn't do it in any pose, but just lift your leg. Say things I've learned from taking mostly girl group K-pop choreo. Try to make sure your toes pointed out. Arch your back. All those nice stuff. Don't be just grouch over here. But that'll be 1, 2, 3. You lift your leg, and then 4, you step down. Step it back. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And that move's going to keep on repeating. So it's going to be always same leg, same arm movements. Everything else changes slightly. So we just did 1, 2, 3, 4. For 5, 6, it's going to be mostly hands. So it's going to go on 4. You can start preparing your hands to come by your head. But it's going to go 5. And then 6, you're going to twirl your hands down. And then 7, you're going to pull them up by your hip. So it's going to go 5, 6, 7, 8. And now at the same time, as you do that, we just did 3, 4. We're going to do 5, 6, 7. So 5, 6, you don't do anything. And then on 7, you're like on the, is this the flamingo pose? This should be the flamingo pose. Where your leg is nice and angled, other leg is straight, toe is pointed, not like this, but pointed this way. Yeah, this is 5, 6, 7, 8. The only difference would be you'll be either doing it this way or this way. But the hands will always be 5, 6, 7. So 5, 6, and 7. For the spin, you can, as long as you spin somewhere here, you're fine. But yeah. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah, we can do that whole count and then move on to the next count, and then this part becomes easier to do. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and now for the next count, we're on 7, 8. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be walking to the left. I do not have space. I don't know why all of Hatsune Miku's choreos, at least 90% of the ones I've done, requires her to be just walking everywhere. I think even the next one I'm planning to do is just walking them. Next Hatsune Miku I'm planning to do. But yeah, we're here at 4. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're basically just taking the steps out into your right, left, right, left. And at the same time as you're taking those steps, your hands are over here. You'll be taking something from up here and then placing it down here. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So all together, the way that will look will be 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. So at the end, you should step out with your left foot. And then to finish this off, your hand continues doing 5, 6, 7, 8. But now it's more to the side. Actually, I think it's still more to the angle. You guys can change it up. But yeah, as you do this so your hands don't change much, your legs, instead of now stepping, you're going to be sitting on 5. Oh no, not on 5. You'll be sitting on 6. So it'll be 5, 6, 7, 8. So we just did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So as your hands up here, you're straight up, and when you bring them down, you sit. So all together, the whole 8 count will be just 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hopefully you can still see my leg. I think you can. can't like just disappear this way and disappear that way. Yeah, we'll move on to the next 8 count. So this is why I said this part's the same. So we just did 5, 6, 7, 8. You're still gonna do the 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7. Now this time you're doing it to the right side, the reason your left leg. So this didn't change, it's still this, and then 3, 4, then 5, 6, 7, 8. I think gets confusing at first, but once you practice, you kind of get it after. Yeah, let's do that one more time and then move on. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 7, 8, you're still up here. And then now you're walking towards this side. And as you walk, since you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're gonna stop at 5. Well, as you're doing the walk, we just end here on 7, 8. You're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. So your hands completely straight and you're just pointing mostly with your wrist. You can add a bit of elbow, but not like your whole hand going like Not that. You can just control it and then just point with your wrist if you can. And this move, I still think it looks weird with me doing it, since you're like this and you're like, it's like you're, I don't know how to describe it. You're acting all posh. Is posh the right word? I don't know if posh is the right word, but yeah. So it'll be 8 and you'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you point 5 times, and then 6 you turn backwards, so you turn to face this way, and then 7 you point one more time this way. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is all. So we can do that 8 count once again. So 5, 6, 7, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now if I had more space, it would be a bigger step, but there's a couch here that I can't move. And moving this doesn't really help, since it's an L couch. I can't just slide it in since it's connected weirdly. But yeah, okay. So we just ended 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna repeat the same thing. So now we're facing this way. We're just gonna step over and face forward. And we're gonna do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now we're back to doing it this way. I think the last one's also this way. So it's like once to the right and then the other 3 to the left. Do just 5, 6, 7, 8. And then from here, you'd be walking backwards. I don't have space, so I'll move over here. So you're 5, 6, 7, 8. You're gonna be walking backwards, starting with your right. So you're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're gonna keep your legs together and still do the same thing. So it's gonna go 5, 6, 7, 8. So the hands are pretty much going up, down, and then up, down, up, down. And here for the legs, you're just walking here normally 3, 4, and then for 5, 6, 7, 8. Every down you're bending down a bit. So let's do the whole 8 count. Actually, no, I'll start from just the one before this, so that you get to practice that, and then also do that for the last one. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now for the last 2 sets of 8 counts, I still do the 1, 2, 3, 4. I think if you don't know this song, it's on the "And the Clover climbed that beautiful life." On that, so all this here happens on the same word, so you can go listen to it, watch the dance a bit. the practice version a bit, but yeah. So we still do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're still facing to the left here. And then after this, we're going to do the same kind of walk we were doing as we're pointing, but this time we're going to point 1, 2, 3. So we're pointing forward, diagonal, diagonal. So it's going to go, we're on 7, 8. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to turn backwards. And then 5, you're going to point straight up. 6, turn towards the front. 7, point to the camera. So the points are 1, 1, 2, 3, no point. 5, no point. 7 to the camera. So let's do that 8 count once. And then we'll just go through the whole thing. So you get used to changing into that. So we'll start from here. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can make your point like a boop. Or you can do a straight point. Whichever one you feel fits your style. Yeah, let's do everything all together, so the pre-chorus and the chorus. And then we'll move on to the second verse, and then we'll be pretty much almost done. I don't think after you learn the chorus, you do know like a good chunk of it. And then the verses. But yeah. So we'll start from the walk-in. So doing this whole walk here and turning. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, now let's move on to the second verse. Alright, now let's go on to the second verse. So we just pointed 7, 8. What we're going to do now is we're going to turn around the other way. So instead of facing this way, we'll just take like the first 3 counts to turn around. Or the first 2 counts. Since by 3 you should be here and you'll be like waving hi to the camera. So in 7, 8 is just 1, 2, 3. Since you hear cha da, and then she continues singing along. So you just wave here, and then you stay like this, facing this way until the end of this count pretty much. So what our hand's gonna do after 3, it's just gonna go in a clockwise circle. It's like you're rounding something up. It's gonna be on 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you pretty much count every 2 counts you finish a circle. And at the same time as you're doing that, you'll be kicking out your leg on the 4 and 6. So you're gonna start with your right leg. So it's gonna go 3, 4. You're gonna kick out your right leg, step back down. On 5 and then 6, kick out your left leg, step down. 7 and 8, we're gonna face the front. Yeah, on 8, our hands just gonna come up here. So all together, if we start from 3, it's just gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now let's try that count from the beginning. So after we did 7, 8. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, and now let's go on from here. The next count, what's gonna happen is your hand's gonna pretty much come down from here, but it's gonna go with your right in front of you, your left behind you. Think the palms are facing down, hopefully. But you're here on 8, it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. And your legs are kind of like shoulder length or a bit more than shoulder length on here. Since you're gonna lean forward and you can't really do it well or more comfortably with your legs together. I mean, you could, but still feel weird. But yeah, so you go 8, then you're gonna go just 1, 2, 3, 4. Leaning forward, pushing your hands down. And then for 5, 6, 7, hands are gonna go beside you. And your hips are just gonna go right, left, right. And then they're gonna stay here for 7, 8. So, altogether, how that will look will be 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So after you're done, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're gonna bring your hands here quickly on end. I think this is just the animation, but I got used to doing it. Since what your hands are gonna do is they're gonna go 8, cover your face or your eyes on here. So your hands are gonna come up on end, and then 1, you're gonna turn them around, and then 2, you're gonna hit them out. So then 8 and 1, 2. And as you hit them around, you're gonna sit on your right hip gradually. And the hand part you don't have to do, since it's pretty fast here, you can just bring your hands and then throw them out. But I just noticed in the MMD that it goes and then turns quickly and then turns around, which if you can do and make it look good, I think it's gonna look good. But yeah, so this will be 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1. So not much. This count is just hidden and then sink in, and then on 8 and you're gonna prep your right hand to point, and then you're gonna point not directly forward but just slightly off center here. So that's all for that count. I think we can continue going on. Here 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4. So we just did 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4. So for the first 4 counts, you're not doing anything. And then for 5, 6, what you're going to be doing is this hand's going to come up. It's going to go 5 and 6. So basically you start with your right hand on top of you, then you switch, and then now right hand's below you. So 5 and 6. And now at the same time as you're doing that, when you do the 5, you're going to tilt your head to the right side and kind of push your right hip out. And then that's on 5, and then and 6, you're going to switch to the left side. So it's going to go 5 and 6. It's kind of trying to land on the words. You mean na 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 na? I do not. Sometimes I think from the dance covers you may think I know the lyrics. I don't know the lyrics. I know how they sound like and what my mouth's supposed to make, but I don't know. But it's just 5, 6, and then altogether 5, 6. So we can do that one more time, and then we'll do everything all together before moving to the bridge. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. And 7, 8, you can just 7, you can say it, 8, you can drop your hand and get ready. Yeah, let's do everything with counts. So starting from after we point, and then we would turn in to do this. Okay? So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, let's move on to the bridge, and then soon we're gonna be at the end, and let's go. Okay, now we are on to the bridge of the song. This first few counts until we get to the wavy arms. I'm not gonna do counts since the counts are weird. They're not like on one and there's like an E and in there. But if you listen to the song, you'll know this part, this next part just goes dun 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 dun. So almost everything we'll be doing is gonna be on those 3 beats for each count pretty much. Yeah, each count pretty much will be on those 3 beats. And so what we're gonna be doing, I'm gonna show the hips first, since the hips are doing the same thing. On each of the hits, so when you go dun dun dun, your hip's gonna go first to the right, then left, right. And then they're gonna keep on switching, so for the next one it's gonna go left, right, left, right, left, right, and then the last one will turn it around, and then I'll do that when we get to that part. But yeah, you started with the right and then hitting 3 times each time. That's what your hips are doing. And now with the hands, what you're gonna be doing, you just finished 5, 6, you can drop them here 7, 8. On the dun dun dun, on the first ones, you're gonna go dun dun dun. So your hands are gonna start from down here and then move up and then go and slowly come down from your face down to your chest. They'll probably be around this level before the next move, since we'll have to go back. So that's gonna be on the dun dun dun. And then for the next sets of duns, you're gonna be doing, your hands are gonna reverse. So it's gonna go dun dun dun. So coming from out here and then just going up, out, and then coming down slowly. So we just did dun 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 dun. Now for the next one, what you're gonna be doing is on the first 2 duns, your hands are gonna come up and dun dun, and then they're gonna come and then chill by your hip, and then that's where your hands stop moving for this part. So we just did dun dun dun, right? Right. Getting myself confused, but yeah, the hands come up, in, down. So it's much faster than the first time, since you're already up here and then down here. And by the third one, your hands should be by your hip. Okay? And we can try everything till there, and then we'll finish it off and then just practice one more time. So we're gonna start from here, and then do all the hands moves. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Dun 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 dun. Alright, so we're here. The last move we're gonna do is we're gonna step to face the back with our right here. You can take 1 step to face the back here, and you're still gonna hit your hips right. So right hip and then left hip and then right hip. And your arms are still staying by your side. Okay. So that's right, left, right. And then you hear dun dun, which I believe goes on the 7, 8. So that's gonna be a time for you to turn. You can take 2 steps, 1 step, as long as you're facing back center. But yeah, that move is just dun dun dun. So no hands, it'll be just the hips. and then dun, dun, and then we go into the next part. And so we can do that whole part with the duns and then move back to counts, since I like counts. Oh yeah. So starting from this one here. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. 7, 8. Alright, now for this part, it's simple since you just fiddle with the music. How many counts of this? What your hands are gonna be doing is they're gonna flow down, and then they're gonna slowly come up. And with each flow, it's like 4 counts. So I go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then keep on doing that for a number of counts. So you're going to be doing that for 3 counts, doing this slow motion. And by the 3rd count, your hand should be straight up on top of you. So if we just do that, so each side is 4 counts. And then we'll do 3 counts and then finish up this part. So 5, 6, 7. Actually, before I do that, you can stand however you want. Your legs don't have to be far apart, but they don't have to be close together. Just like comfortable stand-in position. Oh, yeah. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now after here, for the last 8 count for this part, it's a bit faster. So you're gonna go like 1, 2, 3, 4. So ideally you want to do 1 each count instead of a slow one, but do as many as you can for the 4 counts. You're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8. You're gonna pull your arms down on there. So we can repeat that. I think the only other thing I can add, doing this whole part, you can close your eyes and pretend you're feeling the music. Like just do this whole part with your eyes closed if you want, but doesn't really matter. Yeah. Let's try that whole part until here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just drop the hands. And then we're pretty much almost done. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and now we're back to the pre-chorus, technically the end in pre-chorus on here. And if you remember from the last pre-chorus, the figure 8 steps we were doing, we'll still be doing those figure 8 steps. I think 2 of them this time. So it's still going to be going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'll go through them with the hands. I think the important part is the last one. Your legs are crossed together. Alright, so for the first 8 count of this, which you're gonna be doing, is you'll put your left hand by your hip, and your right hand is just gonna be like waving around, be like, yes, look at me. Ooh, I don't know. Kind of waving to some people, being like, hello, or something like that. So you're gonna do that for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then for the next 8 count, what your hands are gonna be doing, they're gonna be going on top of each other. It's like you're wiping something off, we start with the right hand on top and then left hand on top, then right, left. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So with the legs, we hear 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now, for the next 8 count, what you're going to be doing, your hands are going to be spinning inside for the whole 8 count. So this part, doesn't matter how much you spin, but just keep on spinning. So it's going to be 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then now for the last 8 count, you're going to be, you take your hands up and then you'll bring them in by 4. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So around 4 or 5 should be in here. I think the left hand is higher. I don't think it matters too much. I think it's just from the way they're walking. So it's going to go 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now the last step, remember the first time we just stepped together, but here now for this step we're stepping across each other. So the left foot is in front of the right foot and they crisscross. So yeah, those 4 moves weren't a lot. First one, you're just doing this, waving. Second one, you're wiping windows gracefully. Third one, spinning your arms around. And then fourth one, bringing them down. So yeah, we can try all those 4 8 counts all together. And then we go back to the chorus. Only 2 things change, so you'll be good here. So let's do starting from here. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, I think one thing you may have noticed is on the first steps, like for example here, I continue looking at the camera for like 1, 2, 3, 4. So the very first step, like look at the camera and then continue following along. So it may look like I'm bending and then coming back this way. Small detail, but yeah, good. Okay, so we just finished that and we're over here for 5, 6, 7, 8. So our hands are going to be doing the same thing. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So for the first one, remember how we can prep before and turn here. This one we can't really prep since our legs are crossed. We just have to catch it by default, but then the next one's fine. So yeah. So your hands are just going to be going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can turn to face on 5, 6, but for 1, 2, you can't do that. Yeah, and now here everything is pretty much the same as the first pre-chorus and chorus we did. So we just did 5, 6, 7, 8. You're still gonna spin your hands 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then still go into the chorus of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So here, this is the one thing that changes. One of the 2 things that change in the chorus. So we hear 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna move a bit this way so you can see the full move. If most of you dancing, you got space, you can do it well it's supposed to. So you're 5, 6, 7, 8. On 1, 2, 3, 4, you're gonna run backwards while bringing your hands across from you, and then they're gonna land with your right arm on your left shoulder and then left arm on your right hip. So you're on 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. And by then you're facing forward. And then to finish this off, you're just gonna sit 5, 6, 7, 8. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you can look smug as you do this. Smug, posh. Or just look pretty confident in yourself. But yeah. And then after that part, what we're gonna be doing is we're still gonna do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So until there, we're fine. But now there's an ending pose. Instead of staying here for 5, 6, and then pointing, we do 5 and then 6, we step to look forward. And then on 7, we're gonna look towards the left side, look at our hand here. And then on 8, we're gonna sleep on our hand and sit on our hip. At the same time, you can throw a wink in there as you sleep. But yeah, and that's the end of the song. Glad for making it this far. Thank you guys for finding the pre-chorus. So what we can do, let's review the chorus one more time, and then feel free to go practice with the practice video below. Or if you think you got it, you can also use the mirror, and then you guys don't need me. You got the song, you're ready to go perform it to your friends, or that one friend you have who likes Vocaloid. Or just weird out your family, whatever you like. But yeah, let's do the last chorus one more time, and then you're gonna finish up. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Done. Congrats. That's all of you. Alright. And that was Clover Club, the beautiful life. Hopefully all of you had fun dancing with me, learning the song, enjoying. I think it was a pretty fun song to learn. Oh, yeah, nice. Was it nice and chill? Say it's nice and chill. But yeah, I think the next song I'll be doing the chorus for Love Life Start Dash as like a small song before we teach like another full song on there. It's gonna be a nice short tutorial next time, so hopefully all of you are excited for that. But yeah, if you did enjoy the video, you can feel free to comment down what songs you want to see. If you got any other friends who dance to Vocaloid, or even K-pop, we can drag all the K-pop people in here. Just bring them here, teach them like the Chica dance or Luka Luka Night Fever. And we'll drag them into Vocaloid slowly. But yeah. Thank you all for coming to dance with me, coming to hang out. And go get rest. Don't forget to stretch so you don't get sore the next day. Or if you're doing this in the morning, you're probably fine if you continue to do other stuff. But yeah, hope you all have a fantastic day. And I hope you all come back to dance with me soon. Bye-bye. See ya. Bye.